Hey Jack.
Hey Matt.
Working away. I've had a few comments. I've had some people ask about the law of attraction and like how to make it easy to understand. So why don't we do that? Like, why don't we do a couple of videos? I'll do what I can on this one. Obviously don't want to make them too long, but and see if I can break it right down. Because I follow Esther Hicks, have done for many years, but she's not easy to understand. She talks in third person, she channels consciousness, she talks about all these other things and talks in a way that takes many years to actually sort of resonate with her message fluently. So maybe I could just make it easy. So let's do it. Okay, let's go in there and let's get a whiteboard today. Oh. Put my muscles in my back.
Yeah, me too. Beautiful figure, all that kind of stuff.
And me?
Yeah. Oh. That's what I expected to see.
I'm just going to get a black texture. Okay, so let's make this as simple as we can and quick as we can, because quick videos are good. I'm sure with Jack's editing he might take out some of the boring bits. So the law of attraction. I think it's the only thing I study these days. I don't study sales training too much, I don't study or whatever. I have over the years, lots and lots and lots of it. But where I'm at the moment, I totally realise that energy is where it's at. Energy is the most important thing you need to control. You need to improve, and then that will invite and it'll attract the rest of your world. So if you're not having, if you're not having a great life, like if you're bumpy and things are going crap and one after the other, it's because your energy sequence from before is calling that. All right, so let's just talk about it. I'll see if I can break this part down, and we'll do some other videos after this as well. So this is you, and what you think about sends a message into the universe. So thought sends a message, so a vibration. All right, so if you think about this, think about this. Think about a blue Commodore SS. You can picture that in your mind. So that creates a vibration that puts it out in the universe. So when you want something, let's say you want a new watch, so the Rip Curl watch, I want a new Rip Curl watch. You think about it, it creates a vibrational version. Not really an artist, but a vibrational version of a Rip Curl watch. Okay? Now, how do you get that, a vibrational version, so on your wrist here? How does that work? So it's just trying to think of an easy way to explain it. So that's going to get attracted to you. And the way it becomes attracted to you, the more thought you give it, the stronger this becomes in vibrational frequency. Okay, it starts moving, it starts building, it starts getting real. It's already there. So now you have to allow this into your life. And the way you allow it into your life is by the way you feel. All right, keeping up with this, Jack? Yeah. So the way you feel is an indicator of what you're allowing in. So it's just like a circle. Okay? Now here's the thing though. Your consistent vibrational frequency will determine this. This is the key. This here is, you are like a radio transmitter. You're exactly the same. You are giving off frequencies controlled by the thoughts and your feelings. So that's sort of how it's balancing out. You've got to picture yourself as an energy being, not as a human that's like muscles and, I get that that's what we are, but down in the essence of us, in the core of us, we are energy. We're an energy vibrating everything is vibrating around us. Everything is an energy frequency. So the energy frequency that you are vibrating consistently will determine the manifestations that are coming into your life. All right? Now, here's the world. All right? Now, on the world, there's lots of things happening. There's all sorts of different things happening. And they're all different vibrational frequencies. This is how car accidents happen. This is how people win lotto. This is how you haven't seen, this is how you see someone that you're only just thinking about yesterday. When you were thinking about that person, you're creating a frequency that attracts them into your world and you bump into them. So your frequency will attract events, opportunities, and experiences into your life. So everything that's going on in the world has a different, like a mobile phone, it all has different frequencies. So your number on your mobile phone has a frequency that Jack can't hear, nobody else can't hear. It's your very own frequency. We are the same. So what you want in your life is determined by your consistent vibrational frequency. The better you feel, the better things come. This watch, think about it. When you want something, how do you feel? You feel pumped. I want to get that. I'm excited. You have to be in an excited place constantly, pumped, enthused, whatever, and move towards that. Now, this just doesn't come, bang, on your wrist like that. You might not have the money to be able to afford this yet. But what will happen is if you stay in this vibrational up frequency, you will move to the next step. Something will come for your job, whatever, you'll get a result, someone will give you some money, whatever, you'll build it over time, you'll save money, you won't spend it all, blah, 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 blah. And slowly and surely, each step will lead you to a final opportunity here where the watch will come into your world. It's as simple as that. That's how it happens. You are the control station for this. See, what people don't realise is it's not about a watch. It's about anything that you want in your life. An improved life, a new partner, a new home, increased money, increased bank account. It's all vibrational frequencies. It's all something that's attracted to you by what's vibrating inside of you. Your consistent vibrational frequency. You need to remember that. So when you start each day, you need to start the day feeling great, but you need to maintain the day feeling great. And over time, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, if you can continually make sure that you're on the upscale of the frequency, excited, passionate, pumped, enthused, confident, all of this stuff, this is the upscale, then your life will start to improve. It has to. It has to, because your radio frequency is on the upside. When you're angry, depressed, flat, anxious, all of this sort of stuff, you're on the downside. And you do it day after day after day after day, the world will just match you. You'll get angry people in your life, you'll run up the gutter and wreck your tyre, you'll hit an animal driving along the street, you will fall over and hit your head, have to go to the doctors and get stitches in your head. You will have, everyone around you will be matching the vibration that you are. Have you ever noticed it? Like, I'm not teaching you anything, you actually know this stuff, but you just got to notice it. And when you are like this, you've got to stop and just not do anything. This is the next video. I'll do the next video on how to change it. But I want to help you understand the basis of the law of attraction, because you are the one in control of it. Understand that you are the one vibrating. You're the control tower. You've got to choose the frequency. The key here is when you live in the upscale long enough, that's the only place you want to be. You will still visit the downscale every now and then, but you'll slowly move to the upscale very quickly. And we're going to talk about focus, thought, all this sort of stuff on the next videos. But we can sort of move on from this one now, and you have a sort of an understanding on how energy works. But you must you must recognize that you are energy first. You are energy first, because once you understand that you are energy first, then you're in total control. You understand, you have the absolute ability to control your energy set point, to control your energy vibration. And then you will see what you control comes back. What you think about, what you feel about, whatever comes back to you. So that's how you change the world. That's how you change your world, and that's how you change your results. It's just like one big circle. I'll do more in the next videos. See ya. So Jack just brought up something that was really good, and I thought I'd just quickly share it with you. So he said, was there any significance in the watch thing? And there actually is, and I didn't even think to talk about it. But this is not the usual watch I wear. I wear this other watch, which is a Mont Blanc watch. It's like my favorite brand. 10 years ago, I didn't know what Mont Blanc was, but I saw this picture in a magazine of a watch, and I thought, that's pretty cool. I really like that watch. I tore it out, put it in a vision book, and I used to look at it all the time. And I would look at it and I'd be like, that's such a cool watch, and I didn't know where it was or what it was. I just looked at that. And then over time, a couple of years went by, maybe a few years, I went down to Sydney to buy some pens. But I'd always have this picture of this watch in my head. So Jamie said, why don't we go and get the guys some pens for Christmas, the Mont Blanc ones, which are like the best pens around, and we'll give it to them. And I was like, yeah, cool, I'll go down and get one. So I walked in to the shop, and the Mont Blanc shop's like pretty nice. Walked straight across, and as soon as I walked in, I looked up in the cabinet, sitting on its own, was that watch. The exact watch. I was like, no way. Wow, that's that watch. And I rang Jamie. I said, mate, there's that watch that I've wanted for years, and it's like sitting in here. And he's like, well, why don't you get it? And I didn't even think to ask the price. And I was like, yeah, cool, I'll get it. So I bought the watch, and I've still got it. I wear it every day. When I told him the price, nearly fell over. But it was like, but I didn't know where I was going to find it. I didn't really go out and find it. All I knew is I wanted it, and I gave constant thought to the feeling of having it. And then it took a few years, but it finally got there. And that's what I mean about the steps. You don't have to think about the steps. You just have to think about the vibration of having it, what it feels like, what it is. And it's that feeling that will actually bring the next logical step, the next logical step, the next logical step, and eventually the thing comes into your path at the perfect time when you can have it. So that's just a little thing. Thanks, Jack, for reminding me.